This is Wellard Station. Welcome to the village at Wellard, a transit-oriented development around the Wellard train station. It incorporates parks, walkability, low and medium density housing, and cafes all around the Wellard train station, as an award-winning concept to incorporate a train station into the surrounding suburbs. This here is the intersection of Charing Cross and Tilby Parkway, inspiration obviously taken from the Tube and National Rail station in London. Right behind here is the car park for the station, containing 297 bays. There is also a motorbike shelter and bike shelter right here, and then the parking machines and some seating right before you access the station, right in there. The station is located 37 kilometers from Perth in Fair Zone 4, serving the suburbs of Leda and Wellard. Leda was also the name given to the station during planning from March 1999 onwards. After the planned Mandurah Line alignment was changed in 2002 to go directly from Perth along the Kwinana Freeway, Leda Station was meant to be removed to compensate for the increase in cost. It was planned to be built later after the rest of the line opened, just like Bennett Springs East is planned to be built after the rest of the Morley-Ellenbrook line opens. However, soon after the plan was changed again and the station had been finished by January 2007, opening on the 23rd of December 2007 along with the rest of the Mandurah line. We have just walked across the entire station skybridge past the timetables, drink fountain, toilets, information and emergency point, ticket machine, seating, phone booth and sanitizer. And now here is the bus map. Now Wellard Station is very weird as it is served by the least amount of bus routes on the Mandurah line, only 3, and it used to be 2 until the 544 was introduced about a year ago. So they all just go to Kwinana Station, 2 of them via Kwinana bus station as well, and they just serve these surrounding suburbs, but it's a very minimal amount of routes, making the station the least used station on the Mandurah line with only around 370,000 boardings per year, compared to Murdoch Station, which gets almost 3 million. So this here is the bus interchange. Despite only having 3 routes, it actually has 4 stands, so 1 for each route and an additional stand. This is stand 3 for the newest route that serves this station, 554. And you can see the timetable on there. This is the one route which doesn't go to Kwinana bus station from here, and it only takes about 15 minutes actually to get to Kwinana. There you can see the cafe is part of the transit-orientated development, and then you have stands 1 and 2 here which serve the 541 and 542, as well as the train replacement buses, and then stand 4 all the way at the back is just a set-down stand. This is the 542 here, taking about 20 minutes and going via Kwinana bus station, and then you also have the 541 from stand 1, which takes about 25 minutes and also goes via the Kwinana bus station and town centre. On the other side there we also see a cell tower next to the car park, and down in the cutting is where the train station is located amongst the bush below ground level, and then the concourse to get to the platforms is at ground level. And then here is just the cafe area, a bar right there, and this is the road outside the station, which is just called Chiswick Parade. Alright, I've now gone past the customer service office kiosk and closed station smart order processors to get down onto the platform. This is the, I guess, eastern part of the platform, since the line is on quite an angle here. And then there's just some seating there and a emergency staircase right out. The station looks pretty much exactly the same as Kwinana Station, a few kilometers towards Perth. There's really no difference. If you just look at it, you can't tell the difference. There's one lift, one set of stairs and one escalator down to each platform, although the escalator only goes up since that's where the flow of commuters goes.
The next train to Mandurah departs in 6 minutes. The train stops all stations.
That was the information point there with the announcement for the next train to Mandurah. And then this is the western part of the platform, which has a shelter on top and another emergency staircase on the Perth-bound one, in case you can't go this way. And there's the one escalator at the station. And that's pretty much it. Nothing on the platforms. There's a nice touch there with how you can see the drains being orange as for the Mandurah line. And that's it for this station. I'm gonna give it a rating of 4 stars. Everything's good except for the fact that it only has one escalator, limited bus routes, limited car parking bays, and not full facilities. And also it seems that the dot matrix displays at the station are gone, because even long after the train leaves it's still blinking 1 minute. And as you can see, once it changes it says 7, which means it's already been quite a while since the train came in and left.
Passengers, your next service departs in 10 minutes. This service stops at all stations to Perth.